Hey guys, welcome to the 2017 MCAT preparation merit or excellence questions. This is question 44 in this series, and today's question we're going to be looking at this particular one here. So as usual guys, pause the video, try the question by yourself, see how far you can actually go with this question, and then I will answer the question. Okay, so I'm assuming you've had a chance to actually have a look at this question. So we basically got someone that's throwing a ball upwards, and then it's given by this particular formula. The question asks, what is the maximum height of the ball? What is the maximum height the ball reaches before coming down? As you can see, I'm pretty tired in terms of writing questions. I'm sure there's something wrong with the English statement that I wrote. Basically, I just want to know what the maximum height of this ball is. Okay, so how are we going to go about doing this? The first thing you got to understand is this. Basically, we got John here, all right, and he's throwing a ball, but weirdly enough, we're going to assume that the ball actually starts from a height of 0. Maybe I should have said kick the ball. So the shape it's going to have is it's going to go up and it's going to come down. All right, so that's what's happening with the ball. Yeah, I really should have said kicked instead of threw. Let's try kicked. There we go. So what we know about the height when he's just about to kick it is the height is equal to 0. When it lands, the height is also equal to 0. So what we do know is that initially, the time, we can say that initial time is equal to 0. So we got to figure out how many seconds it takes for the ball to actually land. So to do that, what we're going to do, first we're going to wait for this airplane to pass by. Right, now that's gone. What we're going to do is we're going to put h is equal to 0 and figure out what t is. So, and this is where my equation is. My equation right now is h equals 8t minus t squared. So I want to know when h is equal to 0, what are my two values for time? I already know one of the values because one of the values is 0 because when he starts kicking it. So I'm going to put h equals to 0, then I have 8t minus t squared. Alright, so what I've got is a quadratic that I need to factorize. So 0 equals, well, between these two, t is a common factor. So I can actually rewrite it like this. T times 8 minus t. So I've got t times 8 is 8t, t times negative t is t squared. So at this point, I can say that t is equal to 0 or 8 minus t equals to 0. So the first case, t is equal to 0, well, that's already sorted. For the second one, we've got rearranging it. So negative t, when I switch, bring it over to the other side, it becomes positive t. And guess what? I've got my answer. T is equal to 8. So the height of 0 happens when time is 0, and then it takes 8 seconds for the ball to actually drop back again. So t equals to 8 is when it hits the ground again. Now, I want to know what's the maximum height the ball reaches. All right, so if we have a look at this particular diagram here, so he kicks it at 0 and it lands at 8 seconds. Assuming that this is going to be like a beautifully parabolic curve, we can say that the maximum height happens when t equals to 4. All right, so what we're going to say is max height when t is equal to 4. So we're going to go back to the equation, which is h equals 8t minus t squared, and we're going to substitute t as 4. So we've got 8 multiplied by 4 minus t squared, which is going to be 4 squared. So then h is equal to 8 times 4 is 32, 4 squared is 16, so h is equal to 16 meters. So at this point we can say maximum height of ball is 16 meters. So guys, it's worth having a look at this particular question because I know there was a question like this last year which people got really frustrated with, but that's basically how you do this question. I think I have room for one more quadratic tonight, so tune in. And what are the things that I normally say? Oh yeah, any questions, pop it in the comments below. Might not answer it tonight guys because I'm pretty shattered. I'm gonna head to bed soon, but after one more video, yeah. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as I mentioned earlier, if this is the last video you're going to watch, good luck for your exams tomorrow. All right, thanks for watching.